we are installing the light, the thermometer, and the heater currently. He's getting everything all mounted up. It is so nice that this is like a super minor job, but we will be putting in solar into this. So nice that he was an electrician. We'll be sealing up that hole tight once we get the cord exactly where we want it, get everything all tacked up. And these ladies and sir, there's one sir, will enjoy this. And then we're going to work on this outdoor run. And then we'll have them, when they're a little bit older, we'll have them out here hanging out while we install their nest boxes and their real roosts. I just put a little one in here because that's just, I don't know, by the book person, I guess. And so I'm starting with a little one, and then I'll be doing natural ones along the side. So that'll be awesome. Out here, they're going to love this. We kept some stumps. I'm going to build a little tower. So it'll be great. Yeah, we did leave some raspberry bushes in, or not raspberry, excuse me, blackberry bushes in here. So they'll love that. We had the grass seed down. We're taking down some of this stuff. So it's going to be really transformed. Okay, we are sealing up that guy, and lights on, water, food, little roost, tons of space, heaters on, and got all their little pertinence, and they are ready to rock. So we're gonna fill that hole and bring them out. Well, everybody is happy. They have found their goodies. They are throwing it everywhere, but that's okay. It gives them somewhere to scratch. They have some free choice grit. We've got a couple over there underneath the heat lamp that usually are and usually hang out together. Everybody was showing where the water is. They got full food. They're just hanging out. Oh, he's gonna give Julie some mealworms, I think. Beautiful. We've got a lot of different breeds in here, and these are not everybody. There is more coming that will slowly introduce and meet this flock and see how everything's going. So now we're going to go on to our next adventure temporarily, and their spot in the house will belong to Peppers by the end of the day. All the stuff in this greenhouse is we're gonna get all these bins secured and set out next week, and then we will be fixing this side that busted, and then restaking everything tight on this side, and we'll get some flowers started in here. I have a lot of flowers to start. I have a lot of perennials that'll be going into their spots. We'll be working on an asparagus bed when we get that part all cleaned up. So today we are just finishing up some loose ends. Depending on how the weather holds will depend on how far we get on the duck build. Oops, almost stepped on a light. Will depend on how far we get on the duck build today, and we had some other stuff to do, so we'll see where the day takes us. Come on along. Okay, I am in the house at the table. I've got quite the setup. I use these underneath so that when I pop the holes in the bottom of my cups, it's clean, because these starts I'm doing will be in the house. So they'll be in here. I've boiled my water because it's just something I do. There's mixed reviews on it. Some people say it's not necessary. Some people bake their soil. Other people boil their water and put it on the soil before they put in their seeds. And that is to sterilize the soil, because it will kill the gnats and things like that, and that could become an issue. So some people do it, some people don't. I do. I do not have a traditional oven, however, being off-grid, so I do not bake it or even mess with that kind of a hassle. We're used to boiling water, so for us, that's nothing. I just went ahead and boiled some, and I add it directly into a water, right into my cups. Simple, easy peasy. And then I wait, and I get my stuff started. So I have quite a bit, actually. There is 25 varieties total. I'll be starting in the house of things. I'm going to be starting more of these 5 peppers. I have these 15 peppers that have not been started at all yet. I have 4 tomatoes in here that haven't been started yet. We're starting a couple more of these because we can already tell our germ rate on them is not so great, which is common. And then we've got 1 broccoli and 2 cauliflower to get started. And then our next starts outside will be the barley and the quinoa. So everything is, these are all be in the house. The other stuff is pretty much ready. I've been waiting and waiting. But it should have probably been started sooner on some of these varieties specifically. But I was getting beds ready and doing things for other varieties, so that's okay. We have a pretty good growing season time here, and they're pretty short maturity on some of the things we have to plant, so it's going to be fine. I plant in cups, as you guys all know. I have used the little peat cells, and those are doing okay for some, but this year is the year that we were kind of trying them out, and I'm having less success in those than in my cups generally. So they're doing okay, but not as wonderful as the cups. So some of the stuff that I super needed a lot of, I'm just going to go ahead and start some more of those, because we moved the chickens out to the coop that is currently just their bigger brooder. I have my table back, so that has all been disinfected down, cleaned up, and ready for plants again. And then there's another table full that we will be doing in the greenhouse for different kinds of plants. So busy getting everything started around here today. Thanks for hanging out with us. I will show some pictures when I'm done, but then that'll take care of us for today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I got everything started until I ran out of supplies. So I still have 2 more trays to start that I'll go over there once all this is changed. And these are all ready. There's heat mat under there, and they're ready to rock and roll.